Hi everyone, I am Career Culture. We do all things lifestyle and career over here. Today we are going to be talking about the 5 things you should know and I wish I knew before I went on my first solo trip. I'm going to dive straight in. First things first, I wish I knew it was that easy to make friends. And I say this because whenever I have conversations with people about me solo traveling and me going on my first solo trip, they're like, who did you talk to? Why didn't you go with anyone? It's almost inevitable. Making friends is a lot easier than you think. People are going to want to talk to you. People will see you traveling alone. And not in a creepy way, they're just going to be intrigued. You're almost mysterious. You create an enigma about yourself. People are going to want to find out more. And you'll also come across other solo travelers. You're going to meet people there that, I don't know, they could become your friends for life. They could become someone that you even end up traveling with further down the line. I mean, I didn't create that strong of a connection, but it is possible. There's so much value in meeting people abroad as well. You get to learn so much from them. I met a lady from India, like she was in Turkey, like how random is that? And another lady from Canada, and she was in Turkey the same time I was, and we just got to talking and I found out so much. You just learn, you become more multifaceted, you get making friends on holiday is actually it. Like, it is where it's at. The second thing I wish I knew about solo travel, it has been a challenge to revert back, to be able to just go on holiday with other people. You can become so liberated, so adventurous, and just discover this whole new aspect of yourself. And everything is on your time, everything is on your schedule. You get to do everything you want to do and just put yourself out there when you travel solo. But then when you go on holiday with someone else, you kind of have to compromise and share a bit of the experience with what they're interested in. And yeah, it's not as easy. Like, once you've done a solo trip, it's like you get an adrenaline rush. Like, you just want to keep on doing it and you're so free. I think it's the feeling of freedom. But when you go with other people, it's like about what they want to do as well. It's about their time as well. Like, are they okay? Do they want to do this? Do they want to do that? Well, it is very, very selfish, I know, but solo tripping, it opens a gate that is very hard to close. The reason why I've mentioned once you start solo traveling it's hard to revert back, it's just the self-awareness, to be able to understand that once you do go on a trip with someone else, there is going to have to be that kind of adjustment and that sacrifice, which is fine, but just to be aware of it. Numero tres. I just came back from Spain, so I think I've got my Spanish down to a T. You should not overpack. Do not overpack. Don't be me. I am still struggling with this. I am the overpacking queen. Do not overpack because you're on your own. And when I say you're on your own, what I mean is that you're going to carry that heavy luggage with you. You're going to have to take it along with you. It's very stressful. It can be very flustering. You're already on your own. You may be experiencing some anxieties about that, traveling on your own. And then do you want to add extra luggage on top? You get your check-in luggage. Check-in luggage is a must. And then you just want to carry a little bag. You know, you might have some food that you want to take on a plane, an iPad, a laptop, whatever you want to use to entertain yourself. When I did go on my solo trip, I was an organized babe. Like, I had my carry-on, which was super easy to just wheel about. I had a 4-wheeler and my tote bag, and that was that. Coming back, however, because I had bought some stuff, I didn't think, but I had bought some stuff, everything became so much heavier. Oh my goodness, so much heavier. And you also don't, just avoid the fine, like, it's just avoid overpacking, because the charges that come, airports actually take the piss. Okay, you just listen to me. Don't be me. Don't be me. Take what you need. You know, when you go on holiday, you have your few favorite fits or shoes that you like to wear the most. Take an outfit for every type of occasion and call it a day. Just don't be me. Number 4, always carry the local currency with you. And I say I wish I knew this before. This one's a bit of a cheater guys, because I was kind of brought up knowing it, but I thought it was important for this video. Always carry the local currency with you. It is so important, just because you just never know what spot you'll be in. My father always carried X amount of euros when I was younger, and he was like, this is for emergency, like this is not something we're going to use if we don't have to. And that kind of stuck with me growing up, and it's paid off in so many situations where I'm traveling solo or with other people. But it's solo, it is most important, because again, no one is there to help you if you don't have your cash. And it can be used for getting yourself maybe out of a bad situation. If you need to hop in a quick taxi, that's mostly why I get it, because not every taxi driver accepts card. I do say this, but now situations are getting better. Like, you can literally pay for card for anything, any amount at most places, but you just never know the day your Monzo might fail, or like your bank accounts may be blocked. Like, you just don't know. I'm kind of not a pessimist, I'm actually a very optimistic person, but I need to know that I'm prepared for the worst. So if it means carrying 100 euros or 100 pesos or $100 or whatever it may be, I've got that. I think 100 is my amount, just because I know in any situation, if I needed more, at least 100 can cover a great portion, or a good portion of it. The fifth and final thing that I say I wish I knew before I went solo traveling, which in hindsight you couldn't actually know before you went on a solo trip, is that you'll never come back the same. It sounds so dramatic, I know. Being alone in another country takes anyone outside of their comfort zone. I mean, I don't know anyone that is in their comfort zone traveling alone until they've done it at least once. Most people never regret. I didn't regret it. So just even doing it once in your lifetime, I would 10 out of 10 would recommend. You discover so much about yourself. It's a time for you to purely remove yourself from the environment you're comfortable with, you're most at home with, and just adventure into the new depths of you. Like, you are with you and only you. In a foreign country. That's why I encourage them so much. Anyone that tells me they have an issue that they experience in life, I'm just like, just take a solo trip. Just take, because you just connect with you. And those are the 5 things I wish I knew, and I believe you should know before you go on your first solo trip. And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am loving and obsessed with travel right now. I feel ultimately privileged to be able to have the opportunity to explore different countries and different cultures on my own and with my loved ones. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, give your girl a massive thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one.